then just to talk about La Liga. So we had our last game before the international break. Atletico versus Barcelona. Barca go second, 8 points behind Real Madrid. Girona follow off. I would honestly let him stay, and I've said this honestly. I was angry, yes, and I respect that. I mean, I'm still here, respect because I'm a bit confused with the whole Xavi thing, because I was always pleased at him for not wanting to come to the Barca B team, and coach a bit, because imagine the players he would have brought up from that game. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't know who would have hired at the time. Understand? We had to make a decision quick. But I see the football now. You understand? There are games where we don't see the football. I don't know what has happened to the squad. But I see the tiki-taka. I see that Xavi wants us to, he gets pissed sometimes. Stop getting pissed sometimes, dog. Like, just, you can't get 22 yellow cards the whole season. But you understand what I'm trying to say? I would keep him. But whoever comes in, I hope it's a young coach.
Like who?
Right now, I said De Zerbi last time, but I'm confused a bit. I don't know, BK. As long as the guy can come and play our young players. Because if maybe I'm not a president. I've never been a president of a club. But where they always confuse me is where they always cry that we won't be able to sign players in a certain window. And you look at this squad now, they've got young players. Who do you fucking need? Who can Barca go and say they're going to go buy now? Are they going to go for an Haaland? Why would Haaland go and want to play for Barcelona? You understand? Are they going to go for Mbappe? Why would, right now, I'm talking about now. I know that Barca's a big club.
Yeah.
But right now, why would those players want to?
Look, when you talk of teams like Barca and United, you talk of teams with prestige, a certain level of prestige, certain level of culture, football culture, history. And sometimes the player will want to go there because he's a fan. Because he knows what Barca did, because he was and all of that. So you get those kind of players. But then you get players that want the money, that are there for the money. Players that realistically feel like Barca is not going to challenge for anything. I mean, if they make it to the semi-finals, good on them. It might be a notice for some players to say, you know what, they got to the semi-finals, I can add something to this team and take them to the final. Hey,
that's the thing. And that's what I've loved about Xavi, right? The players that he has convinced, they've come because, okay, let me just look at big players that he brought in. Lewandowski, right?
No. You stop playing that game with Lewandowski.
Okay.
Lewandowski wanted to play with Messi. Messi betrayed Lewandowski.
Okay, it was not Messi. Barca betrayed Messi.
Okay.
Sharp. Honestly, that was sit there and say, Barca betrayed. But he took the pay cut, that's what I'm saying.
Sure. Because he wanted to play with Messi.
Because he wanted to play, okay, sharp.
Yes. Not because of Xavi.
Sharp. Let's take it like that. And then you look at Joao Felix.
Sure.
A player that we all know should be a great player. We've seen the way he plays when he wants to play. Understand? Decided, okay, no, take me on loan to Barca. Let me go prove myself. You're doing shit, by the way. 6 goals, motherfucker. Let's take... who else can I take? Gundogan. Took a pay cut.
Sure.
Silva was willing to take a pay cut.
Sure.
The only issues here is the salary cap. All I am saying here is, if I was in the Barca board right now and you made me sporting director, I'm sure they would fire me in a year. Because I would ask you why we've got this player in the academy. And Xavi is making these boys play very well.
Very good football.
You understand? We keep our squad, we wait.
Firmino is playing.
Yeah, he's a Barca academy.
Yeah.
Pedri, Gavi, Araujo, Balde, Kovacic. Do you understand our squad? Look at our squad. It's young. But what they are rushing for is that we cannot afford to not qualify for Champions League. You are going to qualify for Champions League.
Yes, you are.
You understand?
You can have a bad season.
We want to come back into the world with the Champions League. Nigga, it's not going to happen now. No matter what coach you bring, no matter what players you bring, it's not going to happen now. You understand? So whatever coach who comes, and I hope the Barca board also understands, that coach must say, guys, we don't have to have a big money signing. We don't have to. You guys dominated with an academy Xavi, an academy Busquets, an academy Iniesta, an academy PK, an academy Puyol. Are you seeing these players that I'm talking about? Pedro.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah, and then you buy a big star. Now all of a sudden you want to change things. Anyways, let's
but don't you think that Barca has been put under pressure a bit by Madrid? When you look at that Madrid squad, it's ready. Is it now time to say, look, we're nowhere near the level of Madrid? With Mbappe, with Vini, the form is in, with youngsters like Tchouaméni, Gula, Camavinga, Valverde.
Yeah.
That squad is for the future.
Yeah.
Centre backs, maybe.
Yeah, you could change a bit.
Change a bit, but if you get an Alphonso Davies, then Mbappe.
Yeah. But that's the thing. We've always contrasted like that. Madrid have always been the buyers. We've always been the academy.
Okay.
Yeah, we've always been the Masia.
Yeah.
Why all of a sudden are we acting as if?
I think maybe they feel like football has changed. Football has changed.
Yes, but
and if you just depend on your academy players,
I'm not saying all the time, BK.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all the time, but
give them a chance.
Give those boys a chance. Xavi is a young coach. He's got a young squad. You understand? These are boys who he doesn't have to have someone like Lewandowski there who will just slouch the whole match. Idiot. Do you understand? These boys believe like
Xavi, they respect him.
Those boys respect him. Your Gundogan and your Lewandowskis might not. I'm not saying that they don't. They might not.
But they'll be idiots not to respect him.
Yeah.
All that is
yeah. Do you understand?
Football. Yeah.
But especially that young squad. I'm not saying play young squad the whole time. Just don't panic when the window opens. If by chance you get to sell a player, you got a chance to sell a player and you can bring in another player that you need. Who knew David Villa when he came to Barca?
Sure.
You understand? Maybe people in Spain might say, we were shocked. The rest of the world was shocked. Who knew Dani Alves when he went to Barca?
Sure.
You don't have to always, I don't know, it's like we're looking to buy Haaland or Mbappe. Why? If our salary cap says this, okay, sharp, let's keep it at that. Let's play with the squad that we have now. Another team might come and say, hi, give us Liwa there. We'll give you a Liwa.
Nah, I hear you. I just feel like they're a bit under pressure because even when they were playing these academy players, they were not so far off. They were there. They just need these academy players to come in and add to them.
These academy players have taken us to a quarterfinal in 4 years.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Do you understand? That's what I'm saying.
So it's something to look at.
Hey, these academy players have... If I was in that board, I would sit there like, what the fuck's going on here?
You get too convinced.
Why are you guys in a rush? I was proud when they said they will only take Felix on a loan again, they won't buy him. Sharp, good. But has Felix given you enough to say that he'll take him on a loan again?
No, I don't think he
I understand.
I don't think he has.
Now, what you're doing is that you've got players that are permanent in the squad like Torres, you're not playing them.
Sure.
If you wanted to sell Torres, who do you think is going to come fetch Torres if you're not playing him?
Yeah, maybe you can fool PSG.
All right, so we'll talk about the La Liga race. Girona BK.
Yo, maybe they've been fouled out because they've not been playing particularly well as they've been going.
Is it the steam or is it because La Liga is a tactical?
Yeah.
Is it the steam in the squad or?
I would say the lack of experience. The fact that they were punching above their weight.
Yeah.
To be where they are is a miracle. I mean, I heard a coach said beginning of the season that target was 40 odd points.
Yeah.
They stayed in the.
And he did say after he quitting Barca that I'm done.
Done.
You guys talk about the league.
You know. So we are hoping that they chase for the league.
Okay.
but it's not going to happen.
The league is gone now.
The league is gone.
I feel like it's now a second versus third Girona Barca.
It's gone. But if I'm the coach, I would say, guys, the league is gone. Vele, we're not.
But let's stay in this Champions League spot. Let's stay in this Champions League spot. It brings money to the squad.
And
we might kick out
the rules are still there.
We might kick out City. We might kick out City there. Do you understand?
So I feel like they should push for the Champions League, man. Champions League spot. Athletic Bilbao is pushing.
What I was about to ask you, can they knock out Atletico?
I feel like they can, man.
That would be
Atleti is not very convincing in terms of the league, and that would be, for me, that would be great because we will start to see a different Atleti in the Champions League. That know that.
Okay.
That know that.
I think by the time that comes,
look, if they lose or draw the next 2 games, and
do you think then when they get to the quarterfinals?
No, when they get to the quarterfinals, they'll be like, especially the second leg, they'll be like, guys, this is it.
Is it time for Simeone to go to Europa then?
Da 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 da.
La 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 la.
Look, even if he goes to Europa, it's going to be a tough one. Europa is actually quite tough to win.
It is.
It's going to be a tough one for him.
And I mean, Antoine Griezmann.
I feel like he should just focus on the league.
Number 4.
No, not really number 4, but
chase Girona and Barca.
Even if he chases Girona and Barca.
I'll talk about next season now.
Next season.
Okay.
If I'm him, I'd rather be out of Europa and out of everything. Because he doesn't need those games to figure out his squad. He's been there long enough.
And I'm saying, imagine a Girona, Griezmann, a Depay, a Morata. We're talking about big Euro players here going to play in Europa. We're not talking about the name Atletico now.
I feel like you should focus on the league and build on that from next season, another season. Because Europa is a long shot, definitely.
So 8 points away, BK. We're coming.
But you are coming.
We've seen this before.
No, 8 points is just too much. 8 points is just
we have to beat you guys, it's 5.
You think you can beat us?
Hey.
You can beat PSG and Madrid.
We have to.
No.
He's not even giving me a chance, this motherfucker.
That's what you're thinking. Now you're being a fan. Now you're being a fan. That's wishful thinking. 8 points in La Liga is a death sentence. It's just too much.
But we've seen this before.
At this stage of the league. I mean, it's just 10 games left. Are you telling me that Madrid can't win at least 5 of those 10 games and draw a few and lose?
But where are they? Where are we at that point?
What I've seen from you guys, you definitely can't win 10 games.
Definitely
not. You cannot win 10 games. What I've seen from you guys. So, no.
Very, very fucking true.
No.
All right, BK, let's just talk about international break a bit. Let's talk.
What about Bible 4? Is there anything?
I mean, they did what they were supposed to do. We'll see them in Europa now, right?
Against West Ham.
Against West Ham on that one. Which squad in the Euros is most like the squad? Let's leave the coach.
Okay.
Which squad should be good enough?
Can I tell you my dream final?
Okay. Is it Porto versus France?
Sure.
Ronaldo versus Mbappe.
Ronaldo versus Mbappe. The last dance. The last dance for Ronaldo was with Messi. Now Mbappe who's taking over the reins from Messi and
probably gonna get. Who's gonna get? What are they gonna give Mbappe when he gets to Madrid?
What are they gonna give him? Number 10.
Number 10.
Yeah, Modric should leave. Apparently, should leave, and Mbappe is set to take number 10.
Okay, interesting.
Because Vini, why would Vini give up number 10?
Yeah, Lena, what do you mean? Are you guys being racist now?
Why? Mbappe is also black, so come on. Or is it the darker than
Yeah. So that would be your dream final.
That would be my
I don't want to see that final. Let's get a France versus England final. Come on, BK.
England is good. Definitely, I feel they make
The
it to the
squad is good.
semis.
The squad is good.
Yes, I feel
They're
like
not that
they can
bad.
make it to the semis and get knocked out by either France or Portugal.
I was sleeping on Nagelsmann's boys.
No. Yes, they have the home ground advantage, but I haven't seen enough. The last two World Cups.
Yeah, but that was Hansi.
No, but I'm not giving them a chance. Maybe then you would say they fight for number 3 and 4 between them and England.
Okay, so that's our top 4.
That's the top 4 for me.
So Spain, nothing.
I'm not giving them a chance. Nothing. I'm not giving them a chance.
Okay,
Who's
I can't even argue
next
that.
time?
I can't even argue that. He's got a young squad.
But I do believe, as much as I'm saying France, Portugal final, I do believe Portugal will take it. I do believe Portugal will go on and win it.
You think so? In the final?
The final, I do believe. They were supposed to go final.
You guys want to wake up this debate, ne?
Which debate?
The Ronaldo versus Messi one.
No, it's not about Ronaldo and Messi anymore, man.
No, that's what.
For me, it's based off the way these guys have been playing.
Okay.
That's a star-studded squad. And not just a star-studded squad, that's a squad that's playing for the manager, playing good, attractive football.
Yeah.
Scored the most goals in the qualification. I mean, Bruno has been on form. Ronaldo, of course, has been Ronaldo. We have Bernardo, Diaz at the back.
Cancelo.
Yeah, I don't know if Pepe is going to have a shout at
No,
playing.
fuck no. Don't do
But yeah,
that.
they have Cancelo. They have the squad. Rafa Leao, if I'm not mistaken, is from Portugal as well. So they have the squad.
So we've got pretty good squads here. We've got a
Yeah,
very good France squad. We've got a very good England squad. We've got a very... And when you go down and look at the other squads, you're like, hey, it's not make sure, man. Maybe Germany, but you've said...
The English squad on paper is good, but
Very good.
that's what you said. Let's focus on the squad. Forget the coaches.
Yeah.
The English squad on paper is quite good. Jude is on form. His combination with Harry Kane should be good. Then you have your Rashford, your star boy, Arsenal star boy, Saka.
Rashford is not going to play.
Declan Rice.
He's going to be their bench.
I feel like he will play.
But you've got Foden, you've got Saka.
I feel like he will play.
He will play, but I feel like most of the times he will.
He will play. Gareth Southgate.
But think about it. It's Kane, it's Jude,
What
it's Foden, Saka 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
You have a back four, it's fine.
Sharp, let's leave the back four.
Midfield, who do you have as those two?
The two rise, maybe Medicine, but I feel like that's imbalanced a bit because you need a proper holding. But I feel like one of those two could say, okay, I'll hold, you can do the going forward.
Sharp.
You've got Bellingham play behind Kane, you've got Foden and Saka.
Okay, I'll take it. And then Rashford, Bale can come in as a super sub.
Yeah, which is not bad, do you understand?
Yeah, he can come in as a super sub.
Maybe you can even bring in Manu.
Kobe, yeah, you definitely can.
You can bring in Manu to play.
Yeah, he's quite good. Yeah, that's what can work. That's what can work.
If I was your coach.
Although I feel like Foden can play better behind.
But you've got Jude. Jude has to play something.
That's why I'd maybe go for 4-3-3.
4-3-3. So that would make
Rice
as the holding.
As the holding. Then I have Bellingham and Foden.
Okay, and then too risky though. Too risky.
It is risky, but when you do that, you have to trust your centre backs. Number one,
and especially your holding.
Yeah, and your holding, which I feel like Declan Rice is. I mean, what I've seen from him from Arsenal.
And Jude is not a bad box to box player.
Yes, he is. I've seen him a lot of times where he's defending for his life. Foden also. Foden also can run up and down the pitch. So
I don't think he's that brave. Southgate.
Oh, he's not.
I don't think Southgate.
But that can be a good, especially in terms of counter.
I hear you. That makes a lot of sense. But I don't think Southgate is that brave.
That's if you want to push Rashford in the squad.
Yeah.
If you want to say, okay, this one must go on the bench. We'll start with a 4-2-3-1. Sharp, let's be safe.
And then
as the game goes, depending on if you're losing, if you need the result, whatever, switch to a 4-3-3.
And any one of those two could have a bad game. Saka and Foden. Okay, Rashi
can come through.
Understand?
And Kane will be happy to have Jude and Foden behind him because those boys can definitely pick the passes.
They can pick the passes and they can run into the
box.
Or in the attacking box.
So that would be my brave starting lineup 4-3-3 that kind of formation.
We don't need to talk about France.
We don't need to.
All right, BK, let's talk about Copa America.
Copa America.
No Neymar.
Look, Argentina, they come into it favorites.
Yeah, they do come into it favorites.
But as well as they've been playing the best football.
They have not. They've been playing some dumb. I don't know what that football he came up with. Apparently, you can be in any position at any point. You're just confusing people. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe Carlo can 2 years World Cup. Although Argentina do come in as favorites in this one, it's Copa, man. It's Copa. It's easy for teams to
look. I'll support Argentina if Garnacho is playing. If Garnacho is not playing, then I
must first admit.
Admit to what?
Who the goat is.
There's nothing to do with his abilities. That has nothing to do with his abilities. Whether Cristiano Messi is the goat, nothing to do with his abilities.
Yeah. All right. So we agree right now, Argentina most likely. It's just I can sit here and tell you that Copa is very difficult.
Yeah,
that's a
surprise package.
Anyone can surprise you there.
Yeah,
sometimes
Uruguay,
Copa and AFCON.
Yeah,
same WhatsApp group. You can come in as favorite. I mean, we got to the semifinals. All the favorites are all out.
Yeah,
all the favorites are all out. Do you understand? So okay. All right, PK. I think we've got a bit of time. I promise people that we might talk about top tier coaches.
Okay. Top tier coaches.
Top tier coaches. How many tiers do we want here?
Let's do
tier
3.
1, tier 2, tier 3.
Yeah, let's do 3.
Tier 3. Then if we say that you're not there, you're not there. Yeah. We don't know what tier you're in.
Yeah.
We don't know what tier you're in.
Tier 1, tier 2, 3, and the rest.
Okay. Sharp. So tier 1, we agree that Feg is there, Pep is there. Do you put in Joachim Löw, Germany coach, World Cup winner, Euro winner?
I would like us to focus on club coaches because it's tough to judge with international team coaches.
But here's the thing, and I hear you. I was also a bit like, should we not?
Yeah.
We've never seen Fergie or Pep coach international football. We've got Joachim Löw, who had a very dangerous squad for many years.
I mean,
we've got their camps.
Yeah. And Didier as well.
3 finals,
Yeah, 3. I mean, it's a tough one.
Do you put them in tier 1?
I would put them. I'm skeptical about the national team coaches, but it's fine for the sake of the argument. I mean, it's hard not to place Didier Deschamps in that class. I mean, he went to a Euro final, 2 World Cup finals.
Yeah.
I mean, he's that good. So
we put them. Do you want us to stay away from the international coaches for now? It's fine.
Yeah, because we'll come with the Bosque.
Okay. World Cup winner.
A World Cup winner as well.
Okay, Sharp. Let's leave them out.
Yeah. And really, the only way to judge them
is
one competition. One.
Very true. 1 or 2 competitions.
Yeah.
Carlo has to be tier 1.
Definitely. Oh, man. The man won 5 league leagues in different
countries.
France, anywhere he goes, the trophies just follow.
Okay.
Just follow. It's like a magnet to trophies.
I'm guessing I'm gonna say it's a controversy, but it will be easy for you. Zinedine Zidane.
That one is controversial as well. But I think
How do you feel about it, though?
man, we have to put him there.
We're putting him with his accolades because
Yeah.
and when we're saying accolades, these are not. It's not easy. This is not easy.
I mean, to do Champions League three times.
It's not easy. You can't just throw that away from a coach. He did that.
He did that, yeah.
He did that shit.
So for the sake of, we can say he's
Tier
a
one.
tier one.
So we've got we've got Pep, Fergie, who am I forgetting now? Carlo and Zizou. Sharp. Arsene Wenger.
Because Wenger's a tough one.
Yes, again, another controversy because we have to look at this in different ways, right? The coaches we just put there in Tier 1, what they've done.
No, Wenger no.
Invincibles?
The man never won a Champions League.
Okay. One final.
2006, if I'm not mistaken. Got a red card in that game.
Yeah.
Against Barca. If you play against Barca,
You get what you deserve.
Yeah,
What you were supposed to get.
You expect to get a red card.
What you were supposed to get. That's what you were supposed to get.
But after the Invincibles, there's nothing, man.
Okay, right?
After the Invincibles, there's nothing. I mean, it came to a point where
And he stayed
Wenger out was.
and he stayed long enough
Yeah.
to actually have
Yeah.
had a chance
Yeah.
to dominate if he wanted to. I mean, if a Fergie leaves Barclays, we're now looking at you, Wenger, like, come on, dog.
You are the guy.
Hey, now you are the guy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You guys were the guys for years. Okay, sharp. Now another controversial one. Okay, we can start there.
Okay. I thought you were going to go.
No, we can start
That's a
there.
controversial one.
One Champions League, won the league once.
Didn't you win the league with Dortmund as well?
Okay, but do we? Okay, well, which it counts because
Yeah, 'cause
it's against Bayern.
Look, for the style of football they play, besides the accolades, but for the style of football.
But even Wenger's squad played good football again.
No, but even towards the end, Wenger, we knew that Arsenal was a top 4 team.
Okay,
For them, top 4
okay,
was like winning the league.
okay.
You know?
So now we're talking about a club who challenged Pep at Bayern.
Yes. A club who challenged Pep here in the EPL. I think we have to, at the lower level of the.
Can we do tier 2?
We can.
Because we're talking about coaches who, okay, Carlo didn't per se dominate any league or any competition, but to do what you did in all those years.
I mean, forget that AC Milan squad.
Yeah, there was an AC Milan squad.
We forget that AC Milan squad.
Yes, and there was
the likes of Kaka, Gilberto, Gattuso. There's a lot of talent in that. Paolo Maldini.
And you ask yourself if Carlo was given a chance at PSG to stay longer.
Does he go far?
Does he go far?
Does he?
What is longer? Again.
3 years?
Uh-huh.
3 more years? 2 more years?
We know England. Yeah, he failed. England. Xabi won Chelsea.
Yeah, you won Chelsea a league. I think twice. Was it twice or once?
Once.
Okay. He won the league. It's not his fault. He came back to coach Everton as well.
Yeah.
But he won something with the Blues. And that squad was one of the squads that go down in history as the most high scoring squads.
Yeah.
The likes of Maluda was scoring like nobody's business. Of course, Drogba was there.
Yeah.
And at the back, you had John Terry just shutting down everyone and everything that comes to him. So he had a good squad, man.
Here's a controversial. So are we agreeing Klopp, Wenger tier 2? Right, we're agreeing.
Okay, let's agree there.
Jose Mourinho. A man who won a treble with Porto, won a treble with Inter, but failed to keep up with football.
Yeah, that's the problem. We failed to keep up. Eh?
Dethroned Barca
Yeah.
in La Liga.
Yeah. I mean, you won the Champions League also with Inter.
Treble.
Yeah. With Porto and Inter.
Yeah, these are teams who had never won the Champions League.
I'll put him tier 1.
To would you though?
I'll put him tier 1 or a solid tier.
But we have to consider the fact that he failed to keep up with football. These other coaches in tier 1,
but let me ask
except for
you
Zizou.
Let me ask you a
Okay,
question.
sure.
If in 3 years' time, Pep is still at City, and he goes through a 3-year spell where he doesn't win anything, where the football is questionable, where they're just pushing for top 4, do we then say Pep is a tier 2 or 3 coach based on? I mean, Fergie and Carlo were saying that because of longevity and they're still there at the end of their careers, operating at the highest level of football. But Pep is not there at the end of his career.
Yeah.
Let's say he's at the end of his career.
But even Mourinho was not at the end of his career. Because if Pep goes on and Vele is staying...
That's what I'm saying, in the next 3 years, if we have this topic in the next 3 years and he hasn't won anything, yes, he's not at the
But
end.
how do we determine if a coach... Because we're talking about Carlo here, who's at 60-something years old. And the reason we put him there is because of what he's achieved.
Sure.
You understand? But again, Mourinho has achieved something, right?
I mean, if you achieve a treble with 2 teams that you have no business achieving a treble with, you go to Madrid, you win the league. You go to Chelsea, you win the league. You give Ferguson a hard time.
Yeah.
I think in his career, he's won enough. He's done enough for us to consider.
Okay, no, I will agree with you.
Yeah, a very top.
I do rate him I hate him.
I mean, the man won. What's the team? He won Europa with United.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So it's hard not to
won 3 separate European Cups with 3 different teams.
So the last.
No, I will put him. I do respect him.
As much as you say he failed to keep up.
Yeah.
Forget last season he was in the final. The season before then he won the final.
And I mean, we do put Xavi and Iniesta in the same level as Modric.
Sure.
Although Modric is still playing today.
Now, So I think Mourinho does deserve. I mean, imagine winning a treble of being in the cup. Yeah. No disrespect. Yeah. Imagine beating Barca on your way to the final, then beating a Bayern with an Inter Milan.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Fuck you for the Benny McCarthy.
No disrespect. I mean, he's my boy. He's at United now. Brilliant coach there, but.
Okay, fine. We'll give him tier 1. So we've got one tier 1 because these are very important. The tier 1s are very important to me. So we've got
Fergie, Mourinho,
Zizou. We put Zizou in there. Sharp. Does winning a treble mean that you deserving to be tier 1?
It gives you a shout because now
with MSN.
I'm thinking, who's this? The guy that won the treble with Bayern.
Hansi Flick.
Not Hansi Flick.
Yeah. Does he belong to you? I like that you asked that question.
That Bayern team was.
I like that you asked that question.
Yeah, that Bayern team was too much.
So you've had a mid-average coaching career.
Sure. And towards the end.
And then you come and win a treble, and you know that if I don't get out now,
you're done.
Does that make you tier 1? Can you tell your kids one day that there was a guy? Because if you put him tier 1, we have to put Hansi Flick tier 1. We have to put Luis Enrique tier 1.
I was thinking about him actually to say, I think, this is why I don't like international football, because with Hansi and Luis,
they've been tainted
by that. By Spain.
But again, I still mean, okay, Hykins or whatever the name. Sorry for butchering that name. Him, it was towards the end of his coaching career. These guys have just started. They've not done anything yet. Okay, they have done something because winning a treble is not child's play.
Most of it, yeah. Look, even if it's towards the end of your career, man.
Listen, I'll put the Bayern coach Hykins to tier 1.
Sure.
I would tell my kids about him.
Because they played good football.
They played good football, yeah.
I'm sure it's not traumatized.
Yeah. Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. But these new coaches now is what I'm asking. Because Tuchel just started his career.
Sure.
Champions League final.
Sure.
Final.
You won. Yeah.
And he won. I would say no.
For me.
For tier 1. But for you to go and win a treble as a Hansi Flick. Are you a good coach? And Hansi Flick's one is a bit, and even Enrique. Because you can argue Hansi Flick's one to say it was during COVID when you won the Champions League title.
Sure. Flick, I'm comfortable with tier 2 or 1.
I'll go to him.
For him. I would also go to, for the sake of saying tier 1 has to be your special coach.
Yes, I would go 2. Because you can even argue Luis Enrique to say she had MSN though. With the football he was playing at Barca at the time, it's not the football he was playing in Spain.
Sure.
He wanted to come and play what Xavi is doing now. But when he realized I've got Neymar, Messi, he didn't have a choice.
He didn't have a choice.
He had to play that football, and these guys were doing the most.
Yeah.
They caused the whole Xavi to retire the whole year. Xavi and Iniesta were like, we're pointless now. If we just have to pass any of these guys, and it's done, what's the point? So I'll also go tier 2 here.
Sure.
Tier 2. Yeah. Legendary Rafa Benitez.
Tier 3.
Is it?
Tell me what Rafa was.
Yeah.
Tell me what Rafa was.
Yeah. He's treated as a legend.
He is a legend. I think he was the coach of Liverpool when they won the Champions League.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure.
Ball boy. So I think
our ball boy is failing us. It's busy there on WhatsApp.
Why is you all about ball? Tier 3, man.
Tier 3.
I don't rate him.
3.
I don't rate him.
Okay, just because Liverpool fans treat him as a legend doesn't mean that we have to.
We have to.
Yeah.
The only Liverpool coach I rate is Klopp.
Yeah, definitely.
In my lifetime, it's definitely.
Yeah, definitely. We're not gonna go and talk about some guy who died
in the 80s.
Yeah, no.
But it's definitely Klopp. I rate him very highly. That's why I want him at Madrid. To challenge. Not to challenge. To continue the legacy.
What?
To continue the legacy.
What is he challenging?
To challenge for Champions League.
I feel like he's a coward if he comes to Madrid.
Klopp.
Hey.
No, but Klopp has been suffering all his life. He's been complaining. He was at Mainz. Then in Dortmund. Then came to.
And there was no man.
There was no man. He's been complaining about that all his life. Let the man live the soft life, man.
But now you're going to make someone suffer who doesn't have money also.
Yeah?
I feel like you're going to make someone who doesn't have money suffer also.
It's not our fault that your team has to appear like this guy. It's not our fault. Barca is broke.
He bought a Dembele and Coutinho. All right. Now I'll take this. So you're saying tier 3.
For Benitez.
Diego Simeone.
Also tier 3.
Look at the squad though. Look at the team that he had taken.
Tier 3.
Okay.
Tier 3. I'll give him credit because he has won the league.
He won the league, he won the Europa.
Yeah.
Got to 2 finals.
2 finals, but
he should have been doing better.
At most tier 2.
Coaches have been changed in other clubs.
He's been there.
He's been there.
It's almost like a Wenger for me. That's why I say the most I'll give him is a tier 2.
Okay, but not Wenger.
The most I'll give him is a
Don't
tier 2.
disrespect Wenger like that. Do not disrespect Wenger like
Man
that.
is a European cup. Wenger does it. Do the best. Do the Reds.
Son of a bitch. All right. Kind of who was I gonna think of now? Good evening.
Good evening.
Tier 2. Tier, thank you. Oh fuck! I thought you were gonna fuck that up.
No, Tier 2.
King of Europa.
Tier 2.
Right.
Different clubs.
Yeah.
Tier 2.
Right. Tier 2.
And he's doing that. Aston Villa is nothing short of a miracle, man. He's doing quite well. So Tier 2.
Wayne Rooney.
The rest. The rest. Bowley and everyone else. My thing now is Ten Hag and Arteta.
I feel like it's too early for Ten Hag.
Sure.
Ooh, the Wenger one. He's not in the top 3.
He's not in the tier.
Arteta.
He's not
in any of the tiers. None of those 1, 2, 3 tiers.
Okay.
He hasn't done anything.
Sharp.
He's played good football.
I respect.
I mean, we have Di Matteo who won at Chelsea their first Champions League.
Sure.
Understand?
I respect that.
So I don't think.
So him, Deserbi, and
Poch, Spurs coach. Let's not forget the team.
whatever level you give to a Poch, you give Ten Hag.
Why?
Because I feel Ten Hag is good enough to stand head and shoulders with him and say, motherfucker. What is
No
Poch?
one. He hasn't won anything. He won what is it called? Uber Eats.
Even you can Uber Eats. I'm.
But look at the team. For example, if you look at Ten Hag, yeah?
Okay.
He coached Ajax because he was gonna.
Sharp.
And that's being a good coach.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
He did well with the B team.
Yeah, they got to Champions League semi-final.
Sure. So they were just unlucky.
Yeah, just unlucky. Poch got to a final.
He also got to Europa final, I think.
Ten Hag
with Ajax.
with Ajax. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's keep them there.
So I think it's quite.
We can't find another tier 1 now.
No. I don't think you can now.
Not in our day and age. If you are 8 years old, then you can.
I'll ask you just for the argument's sake. I know you don't watch SA football, but where do you rate Bito? And I know we're talking Champions League.
Okay, yeah. But listen, I feel like you would have to put him, because it's not his fault that he's never coached a team in Europe.
In Europe.
Yes, and I would put him tier 1, dominated PSL. Right. Did Bito is that case? Or I don't know if I actually call it a case. I know there's no player who's ever scored more than 30 goals in a season. Or 30 goals in PSL.
Yeah.
They didn't beat that. Sometimes they still not beat that.
I think they have.
We'll have to have a look at that.
I mean, he won the Champions League as well.
Yeah.
He went to 2 other finals, but I mean, he was there.
Hey guys, if you're from another country and you know the coach who's in their space, because we can't judge you. We watch European football most of the times. If you know of a coach who maybe might belong to tier 1, but I would put him up there.
Fine record.
Because see, such coaches it's coming and building a squad. Do you understand? For someone else.
Like your bed.
Yeah, for someone else. You've come and built a squad for someone else, and now we can't really judge what would you achieved. I would say that Rijkaard would have achieved more if Messi was there.
We don't know.
So, good coach, started a very good system at Barca. And then people continue.
I'm happy with the tier 1 coaches.
I'm also happy with the tier 1. I can't think of one, but like you said also, the international football one is a bit tough.
Yeah,
but the camps
and Scolari, I mean, he won the Brazil O2.
Yeah. He
won the World Cup. He is a.
But when you look at the camps and like they were there for quite a while.
Sure.
They were both scared.
Sure.
Maybe, I don't know how many cups they won, 6.
But you went to 2 finals, isn't it? Because you went to the 19th final. In France.
Oh, Scolari.
And then France.
Yeah, but if you go to final, I feel like. Okay, but you are right. If you look at the camps.
Yeah.
1 final. Oh, well, 2, but you only won 1. Okay, sharp man.